Hey guys, I'm Ben from Pivot Wealth. In the next few minutes, I'm going to show you how high income earners stop money leaks, buy the right assets and make real progress with the least amount of time and effort. Then you'll know exactly what to look out for when you chat with us. Now, a high income should feel like it's freedom. If it doesn't, that means that there's a leak, not a character flaw. The common culprits here are tax drag, idle cash, getting the right debt in the wrong order, or decision overload that kills your follow through. The fix here is not another spreadsheet. The fix is a decision system that sets clear rules for your cash, your debt, your tax, and your assets, and then runs in the background while you live your life. Owning a plan is not the same as getting results. Results come from installing a simple system and running it consistently. Your constraints are time, complexity, and big decisions that need validation. Our job is to design the game so that you win by default. It's important you give every dollar a job, a deadline, and a default path. That single shift turns reactive choices into intentional progress. Now, the step one is to diagnose. You want to map your surplus, debt, buffers, tax, and your timing. Step two is to make decisions. We model scenarios to help you choose the right sequence for property versus shares, own home versus rent vest, structures for tax, and the order of operations. And step three is to do. We coordinate your money team and handle the grunt work so that you do the least amount of work possible to get the maximum results. And step four is to drive, where we set check-ins and course correct so that momentum never stalls and continues to build. Now, over the last decade, we've helped thousands of Australians build more than $2 billion in assets, and we're Australia's most awarded financial advice company. Now, that's only happened because we put client results at the front and center of what we do, always. Like a few of these clients who have kicked a whole bunch of goals in their own words. Kate went from debt and overwhelm to action and assets. She cleared bad debt, set guardrails for her spending, bought a quality investment property with a buyer's agent, and started investing.
I have no debt, which is a very amazing feeling. And I've, just bought my first, well, not my first investment property, but the only investment property I have currently. It's been quite life-changing. Like, this whole year's been an amazing kind of journey, really, with you guys.
She called the whole process effortless on her side and said that the early gains and structures paid for the fee many times over.
And look, to be honest, seeing the gains within a few months, even from the changes I made to my super, and the other, investment piece, it was dramatic. So, it will pay off very, very quickly. It's amazing how you've helped me to turn everything around and make me feel a lot more confident about my financial future.
Luke and Talia had the penny drop moment where they saw where their money really went, then redirected it to investments to replace their income for their family.
Pivot show us what would happen if we do invest and what would happen if we don't invest. They give us all the options and helps us make the best decision and what will suit us.
We handled all the setup and the paperwork so that their time input stayed low and their money stress completely fell away.
Now, after seeing you guys, there's a lot of clarity and less stress.
Arani and Eric used our savings planner and a coordinated money team to buy their Randwick family home with a patch of grass.
If you'd told me we would have been buying a property like with a patch of grass by the end of the year, I would have said absolutely no. Like, I just felt that we were not there. It was that ability to just suddenly accelerate, especially when we needed to. We found the place that we love.
8 months earlier than they expected, saving hundreds of thousands of dollars in the process and without lifestyle strain. Stress dropped, decisions sped up, and now they're planning big family travel, but doing it with confidence.
The next horizon is really like making sure holidays and family time really happen. We've got plans of a Europe trip and a South Africa trip at the end of the year.
Scott and Elise were small business owners stuck in a little bit of chaos, and with a simple system running in the background, they bought their first home that they thought was out of reach.
I mean, a huge one is buying our first property. Seemed so far out of reach.
Yeah, I would never have thought I'd own a property.
And the standout benefit to them was simple peace of mind.
The biggest difference just has to be that feeling of security and knowing that things are taken care of.
James had decision paralysis after an off-the-plan misfire and a compensation payout, and modelling showed rent vesting and disciplined investing would beat buying to live in.
When Ali showed me the modelling outcomes and said, here's the outcome, or here's your net wealth when you retire if you buy your own home now with all your cash. And here it is if you buy 2 investment properties and put some money in shares and continue to invest in those shares, and then at some point take the equity out and then buy your home with 100% equity. And I was just like, wow. It was millions and millions of dollars difference. And that was definitely the moment where I was like, okay, I'm really glad I'm here right now.
He cut his super fees, fixed a capital gains issue that he would have missed, automated investing, and bought a property in Brisbane with an experienced buyer's agent.
As of the weekend, I got my first investment property. So feeling good that everything's kind of set up and going along the way of like the plan.
So your 15-minute intro call is a fit check and next steps chat. We ask targeted questions to confirm if we can help, and if it's a fit, we explain exactly how that engagement works, the scope, the timing, and the fees, and then we line up your strategy session. If it's not a fit, we'll share some tips and point you in the right direction. So our clarity promise to you is that you're gonna leave that call knowing exactly how we work together, what you'll need from you, and the outcomes that we will target. And whether you choose to use us, use someone else, or do it yourself, that call will allow you to get clearer on your next steps and how to get the most out of your money. And if you're human, there might be a few things that you're concerned about. The first is time and effort. Now, when it comes to that, we design it, set it up, and drive it so that your time input stays as low as it possibly can to get good results. We handle the grunt work and all the coordination. If you're feeling too busy right now, know that the system runs in the background with check-ins at the right cadence, where momentum always beats perfect timing. If you already have an accountant or a broker, that's perfect, because clients get better outcomes when their money teams talk to each other. We collaborate, not replace. And if you're concerned about fees, for higher earners, better allocation, structure, and tax strategies and planning usually delivers multiples of the fee in the first year alone. Many clients prefer monthly payments, and a lot of the time the fees are tax deductible. And if you're not sure if this will fit your situation, that's exactly what the next call is for. If we can't create meaningful value, we'll tell you fast and point you in the right direction. And if you started before and things fizzled out, know that we build accountability into the process so that decisions don't drift. You'll always know the next best move for you. Now, you're already in the calendar. To get the most out of that time, keep an eye on your inbox and check out the key content that we'll share with you between now and your call. If you have a partner, bring them to the call and turn up focused, and we're gonna take it from there. Picture yourself 90 days from now, cash and debt structured better, dollars with clear jobs, the right assets in motion, money stops nagging, and progress feels calm. So to get there, do the quick prep now, and we'll see you on the call.